Ancient Greece, a land of myth and legend, a cradle of democracy, philosophy, and art. It is a civilization that continues to captivate and inspire us millennia after its peak. The echoes of ancient Greece resonate through the halls of history, shaping the very foundations of Western civilization. From the marble columns of the Parthenon to the timeless wisdom of Socrates, the legacy of Greece is woven into the fabric of our world. To understand the West, one must first understand Greece. Its influence is pervasive, touching upon every aspect of our lives. The very concept of democracy, a cornerstone of modern society, finds its roots in the Athenian assembly. Our systems of law and governance, our literature and theatre, our art and architecture, all bear the indelible mark of ancient Greece. This journey through time will unravel the mysteries of this ancient civilization. We will delve into its origins, explore its philosophical underpinnings, and marvel at its architectural wonders. We will witness the rise and fall of empires, the clash of armies, and the enduring power of ideas. Join me then as we embark on an odyssey through ancient Greece, a civilization that continues to shape our world. The origins of ancient Greece are shrouded in myth and legend, lost to the mists of time. However, archaeological evidence suggests that the civilization emerged from the fertile soil of the Aegean region around the 3rd millennium BCE. The early Greeks, known as the Minoans and Mycenaeans, established thriving cultures characterized by elaborate palaces, advanced writing systems, and maritime trade. The Minoan civilization, centered on the island of Crete, flourished during the Bronze Age. Their magnificent palaces, adorned with vibrant frescoes, stood as testament to their architectural prowess. The Mycenaeans on the mainland were a warrior culture known for their fortified citadels and epic poetry. Both civilizations contributed to the development of Greek language, art, and mythology. However, these early cultures eventually declined, paving the way for the emergence of what we now recognize as ancient Greece. The period following the Bronze Age collapse, known as the Greek Dark Ages, was a time of upheaval and transition. It was during this period that the foundations of Greek civilization were laid. From the ashes of the past, a new Greece arose, characterized by a vibrant network of city-states. Each city-state or polis was an independent entity with its own government, laws, and customs. This fragmentation, while fostering a sense of regional identity, also laid the groundwork for future conflicts. Ancient Greece was a hotbed of intellectual ferment, a crucible in which philosophy was forged. The Greeks possessed an insatiable thirst for knowledge, a relentless pursuit of truth and understanding. It was this spirit of inquiry that gave birth to some of the most influential thinkers in human history. Socrates, the enigmatic Athenian philosopher, revolutionized the way we think. He engaged his fellow citizens in dialogues, challenging their assumptions and prodding them to examine their own beliefs. His method, known as the Socratic method, remains a cornerstone of education to this day. Plato, a student of Socrates, built upon his mentor's teachings, developing a comprehensive philosophical system that encompassed ethics, politics, and metaphysics. His theory of forms, which posits the existence of an eternal realm of perfect ideas, continues to spark debate and inspire thinkers. Aristotle, Plato's most famous student, took a more empirical approach to philosophy, emphasizing observation and logical reasoning. He made significant contributions to fields such as logic, physics, and biology, laying the groundwork for scientific inquiry. These three titans of philosophy, along with countless others, transformed the intellectual landscape of Greece and beyond. Their ideas spread throughout the Mediterranean world, influencing Roman thought and laying the groundwork for the Renaissance. The heart of ancient Greece was the polis, the city-state. These independent entities scattered across the Greek peninsula and islands were the building blocks of Greek civilization. Each polis possessed its own unique character, its own government, and its own sense of identity. Athens, the cradle of democracy, was renowned for its intellectual and artistic achievements. It was a city of philosophers, playwrights, and artists, a center of learning and culture. Sparta, on the other hand, was a militaristic society, renowned for its disciplined warriors and rigorous training regime. Thebes, Corinth, and Argos were other prominent city-states, each contributing to the rich tapestry of Greek culture. These city-states, while independent, were bound together by a shared language, religion, and cultural heritage. This sense of unity, however, was often tested by rivalry and conflict. Despite their differences, the Greek city-states recognized the need for cooperation, particularly in the face of external threats. The Persian Wars, a series of conflicts between Greece and the Persian Empire, served as a catalyst for unification. Faced with a common enemy, the Greek city-states forged alliances, pooling their resources to defend their homeland. The history of ancient Greece is punctuated by conflict, a seemingly endless cycle of wars and alliances. The Greeks were a fiercely independent people, their loyalties lying with their respective city-states. This fragmentation, while fostering innovation and competition, also led to frequent clashes. The Peloponnesian War, a protracted conflict between Athens and Sparta, is a prime example of Greek internecine warfare. The war, which lasted for nearly 3 decades, devastated Greece, weakening its defenses and paving the way for foreign intervention. The rise of Macedon, a kingdom to the north of Greece, marked a turning point in Greek history. Under the leadership of Philip II, Macedon conquered the Greek city-states, ending their independence and ushering in a new era. Philip's son, Alexander the Great, inherited his father's ambition and military genius. Alexander's conquests extended far beyond Greece, creating a vast empire that stretched from Egypt to India. His reign marked the beginning of the Hellenistic period, a fusion of Greek and Eastern cultures. The legacy of Alexander's conquests was profound. Greek language, art, and philosophy spread throughout the Hellenistic world, leaving an enduring mark on the ancient world. However, the empire forged by Alexander was short-lived, fracturing into competing kingdoms following his death. The architectural achievements of ancient Greece stand as a testament to the civilization's ingenuity and artistic brilliance. Greek temples, with their towering columns and harmonious proportions, are icons of classical architecture, their influence echoing through the ages. The Parthenon, dedicated to the goddess Athena, is perhaps the most celebrated example of Greek architecture. Its Doric columns, meticulously crafted and perfectly aligned, convey a sense of strength and balance. The temple's intricate friezes depicting scenes from Greek mythology showcase the skill of Athenian sculptors. Greek architecture employed 3 primary orders: Doric, Ionic, and Corinthian. Each order was distinguished by its unique column design, each conveying a different aesthetic. The Doric order, characterized by its simple, sturdy columns, was favored in mainland Greece. The Ionic order, with its more slender and ornate columns, was prevalent in the Aegean islands. The Corinthian order, the most elaborate of the 3, featured columns adorned with acanthus leaves. Greek clothing was equally distinctive, reflecting the values and aesthetics of the society. The chiton, a simple tunic made from linen or wool, was the basic garment for both men and women. The hymation, a heavier cloak, was worn over the chiton for warmth or formality. Ancient Greek society was stratified with clear divisions between different social classes. At the top of the hierarchy were the citizens, free-born men who enjoyed full political and economic rights. Citizens owned land, participated in government, and served in the military. Below the citizens were the metics, foreigners who resided in the city-states but did not possess citizenship rights. Metics often engaged in trade or crafts, contributing to the economic prosperity of the polis. However, they were excluded from political life and subject to certain restrictions. Slaves occupied the lowest rung of the social ladder. Slavery was an integral part of Greek society, with slaves performing a wide range of tasks, from domestic labor to mining. Slaves were considered property and had no legal rights. Their treatment varied depending on their role and the disposition of their masters. Women, regardless of their social standing, occupied a subordinate position in Greek society. They were excluded from political life and had limited property rights. Their primary role was confined to the domestic sphere, managing the household and raising children. The social structure of ancient Greece, while rigid in many respects, was not static. Individuals could move up or down the social hierarchy depending on their circumstances. For example, a metic could gain citizenship through exceptional service to the polis. Conversely, a citizen could lose his status through debt or criminal activity. The ethical and moral framework of ancient Greece was deeply intertwined with its philosophical tradition. The Greeks believed in a cosmos governed by order and reason, a belief reflected in their concepts of justice, virtue, and the good life. The concept of arete, often translated as virtue or excellence, was central to Greek morality. Arete encompassed a range of qualities including courage, wisdom, justice, and self-control. It was believed that by cultivating these virtues, individuals could achieve eudaimonia, a state of flourishing and well-being. The Delphic maxim, "Know thyself," encapsulated the Greek emphasis on self-knowledge and introspection. Socrates, in particular, stressed the importance of examining one's own beliefs and actions, a process essential for moral development. The Greek pantheon of gods, while not directly involved in the daily lives of mortals, provided a framework for understanding fate and the human condition. The myths and stories associated with the gods served as moral exemplars, illustrating the consequences of both virtuous and vicious behavior. The legacy of ancient Greece is profound and far-reaching, its influence extending to every facet of Western civilization. From the foundations of democracy to the principles of scientific inquiry, the echoes of Greece resonate through the ages. Greek literature, with its epic poems, tragic plays, and philosophical treatises, has shaped literary traditions worldwide. Homer's Iliad and Odyssey continue to captivate readers with their timeless tales of heroism, love, and loss. Sophocles' Oedipus Rex remains a masterpiece of dramatic tragedy, exploring the depths of human suffering and the complexities of fate. Greek art and architecture have set standards of beauty and harmony that have inspired artists and architects for centuries. The Parthenon, with its perfect proportions and intricate sculptures, remains a model of classical architecture. The Venus de Milo, a statue of the goddess Aphrodite, embodies the Greek ideal of feminine beauty. Greek philosophy, with its emphasis on reason, logic, and the pursuit of knowledge, laid the groundwork for Western intellectual tradition. Socrates' questioning method, Plato's theory of forms, and Aristotle's empirical approach continue to shape our understanding of the world. The impact of ancient Greece is not limited to the arts and humanities. Greek mathematics, with its contributions to geometry and trigonometry, provided the foundation for scientific advancements. Greek astronomy, with its observations of the heavens, paved the way for modern cosmology. The grandeur of ancient Greece did not go unnoticed by its contemporaries. Historians, poets, and philosophers from across the ancient world marveled at its achievements, recognizing its unique contributions to civilization. Herodotus, a Greek historian often referred to as the father of history, chronicled the Persian Wars, highlighting the courage and resilience of the Greeks in the face of overwhelming odds. Thucydides, another prominent historian, provided a detailed account of the Peloponnesian War, offering insights into the complexities of power, strategy, and human nature. Poets like Pindar celebrated the athletic prowess of Greek athletes, composing odes that immortalized their victories in the Olympic Games. Playwrights like Euripides explored the human condition, crafting tragedies that grappled with themes of love, loss, and the search for meaning. Philosophers from across the Hellenistic world flocked to Athens, drawn by the city's reputation as a center of learning and debate. They engaged in dialogues with their Greek counterparts, exchanging ideas and contributing to the vibrant intellectual life of the polis. The words of these contemporaries offer a glimpse into the impact of ancient Greece, a civilization that captivated the imaginations of those who witnessed its rise and fall. Their accounts serve as a testament to the enduring legacy of Greece, a civilization that continues to inspire and challenge us to this day.